Right. Hello, everyone. Oh, lots of cables everywhere. Cables are a mission. I'm not doing the. No. Gonna change that. Headphones. That way. Less chance of randomly unplugging the microphone. Right. Hello. I need to turn off. No, not turn audio off. There you go. That's preview. Aha. Right. Put that out. On my one. On my Twitter. And do that. Yes, I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm doing it myself from the same bloody tablet. Right. Right, this is going to be an interesting one. Because as I alluded to a little bit yesterday, that I went on a bit of a spree opening up loot boxes and various things. Well, loot boxes, the way the game does loot boxes is very different to the way that most people would think of loot boxes currently. Yeah, make sure that actually people actually show up. Da-da-da. No, that one. Right. All of the social media stuff is now sent. That's that. Yes. So, it's been. That's alright. Just microphone stand, stay where you are. Don't want you falling over. Yeah, the way that the game does loot boxes is different. Actually, let's go just straight to the game and sort that out. Oh, I used the wrong keyboard. Put that down there. Get this one. Yes, I know it's a bad resolution for the TV. Back. Discard. Increase the audio. Oh, God, if my throat's already going now, that'd be bloody weird. And go back. And switcheroo. The hell? Why is it? Did it come through? Is that the reason why YouTube is yelling at me? There we go, that's fixed. And pull down the audio a bit. Right, so do that. Right. Make sure YouTube's not yelling at me being a bad resolution. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm going to need to check with OBS. Yes, I know, it's not inappropriate. Yeah. Yeah, the default for the screen, because I'm using it on a TV, it's not a proper 1080 screen. So it has to, like, squash res to get to 1080. Which is not optimal. Yeah, one side of it yells. Because otherwise I'll have to drop it down to 720. Which I would prefer not to do, because I am capable of doing the 1080. Just the screen's not very big. It's probably the best way to get around it is to just get a new TV. Well, get a new TV as in get a bigger one. Which is... yeah, considering how lazy I am, the screen that I do most of the work on is the old 4x3 rather than 6x9. Yeah, so one which is a square, one which is a rectangle. The one that's a rectangle is smaller. Yeah, but that's why everything yells at me going, it's not optimal streaming size, it's not proper 1080p. It's like, yeah, I know. Anyway, I spent this week optimizing Mr. Shooty Man. Yes, optimizing Mr. Shooty Man. Getting better loadouts and more optimizing my loadouts and all of that sort of stuff. Hopefully everything's coming through audio wise. I actually put better things to do just optimizing. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so everything Yeah, and just to make sure as well, the game audio is coming through, because actually I should just... Yes, it is. Right, okay. Just keep forgetting. I should just listen to the preview. It's... Oh, not listen to the preview, listen to the output. Yeah, so I spent the time optimizing my loadouts, and so I have now... Well, first of all, I opened a bunch of chests, down to the point where if I go to the supply drop and go to the 500, and say I get a 500, no. Yeah, so I'm actually getting through unlocking everything now. Didn't really seem to be that many in 500. I just opened a bunch. Most of it was skins for basic guns, so wasn't necessarily that great. I think the next objective to do is to just go through the 3000s, get all the stuff for that, and go up to the 12s, get all that, and then just move along like that. Because for the relic ones, I'm probably going to get lots of weaponry. Probably lots of weaponry I'm not going to use. Probably about 9 out of 10 times it's a weapon I'm probably not going to use at all. Or that gets antiquated by my playstyle or by my current setups. Because my current loadouts, I have optimized them. So I've optimized them to rangers, gunners, heavies, and specials. Just like anti-armor, bombard, and medics. Ranger classes are basically my snipers. So this class is built up as basically still the normal one before. Fast reload mag, muzzle barrel with a 3/4 scope, general bullets, improved penetration for stabbing, which is quite alright. Lots of armor and lots of stamina running. So it's basically the ability to run from point to point, pew-pewing. Because we don't have a proper sniper gun kind of at the moment. It's to the point where it's yeah, this is as close to a sniper class as I can get, and that's the reason I've got rangers. They're the ones. Maps like the Prometheum map kind of make having at least a couple of rangers around kind of useful, because you can pew through windows and keep them off the roof. Gunners are the heavies that go in. It's my combi pistol. I haven't really changed it that much. I just stuck on armor instead this time, so it's armor regen and improved armor. Gunner plasma. One of the things I unlocked was a 2x scope for my plasma. And I also found out the plasma gun can go through the flak shields of the Marines, which is good, because that means as soon as this guy gets a 3/4 scope or a 4x scope, this guy's going to become my sniper, because it goes through armor. So that's going to be fun. This plasma gun is probably going to be as close to a proper sniper rifle we're going to get for a while. Until I get that, which is probably in the 3000 range, I would guess. That's where I got 2x. Yeah, same thing. Oh yeah, also another thing I got. Yeah, I've changed the ranged medic to just be sword. Oh yeah, I unlocked a alternate costume for the sword. I got fanged runes, so I got higher impact. So that's fun. That's good. Lots of shooty, stabby, fun times for that. And I just got rid of the gun. It was getting in the way because they brought in the warp instability debuff spell. I'm just going around with that instead. Bombard plasma, same as again. Same as that. And this is my newest class, the heavy bolter, because I found a mastercrafted bolt gun, a CQC barrel which increases damage at short range but decreases it at long, a box magazine and the textured grip with a mastercrafted bolt pistol and a heavy barrel. So this guy is my tank, because he now has, because the shots have gone up to a 42 damage in the 20 meter range, shooting it over far range is dropped down from 100 to 80 meters, which, yeah, I'm not going to use this guy as a bloody ranger. No scope on it. Spread has decreased. Ammunition has gone to 40 per clip instead of the 20. Reload speed has gone up, but it's yeah, a big, heavy bolt gun, and so yeah. So the best way I describe it is the Ranger bolter is someone going around with an M4. The heavy bolter is someone going around with an M16. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's, yeah, lots of shooty fun. I think we'll actually start off by seeing what we get for a 3,000 drop. See what we get. It's probably something for melee. Yeah, repair generator for power swords. Not gonna use. Okay, so that's the early 3,000 one spent. Yeah, gonna open those periodically every now and then. It's only 3,000, and turns out I can get somewhere around 3,000 about 2 matches. So that's fun. Oh, it's been very cold here in London. Oh, I think I'm slightly from yesterday as well, going around Hyde Park. Oh, very nippily cold. But nippily cold. Nippy. It's a bit nippy. Yeah. Hopefully everything's coming through okay. Everything should be coming through fine. At least everything should be coming through fine. To the live. Yeah. Nice, everything should be coming in fine. Slate. I have no idea what the slates do. I know what the add and sort does. I know what the great highlight does. But I'll do that afterwards. Probably. Probably easier to do that. Yes. Waiting for a match now. Fun. Ooh. North American servers. Against the normal Marines though. It's gonna be interesting. Oh. So on this one, what will we be doing? Supremacy, Medusa's relay. Oh yeah, I just realised it's not I haven't played on the on stream the new map, the Proethea map. Haven't played that one yet. Haven't really been playing that much recently. Used to play it a lot. It doesn't really come up that much anymore. Ooh, Angry Donut, I know who you are. Seen you about. Let's go around with a heavy bolter. See what that is like. Drop the microphone a little bit there. And do that. Actually. Change squad. Something slightly better. Because, yeah, I've got a spawn point now. Redeploy. It's gonna be quicker to do that than running all the way up. Well, let's try out this heavy bolter and see how this heavy bolter turns out. Because I don't think I've tried this one out. That's loud. Good. Right, we got slowed down. Right, that's that dealt with. I'm not entirely sure how much additional damage this actually does. Ow. Damn it. Didn't realise you were there. What one is that? See, I always see their new guns. It always annoys me because, like, yeah, because while I have the heavy bolter class, I'm really still sort of considering that the combi bolt is probably better, more for the fact that it's got a higher rate of fire. Because it's the same bullets. Well, Because that one's got heavier bullets, but the combi bolter could put out 2 in the space of that one. So that one's got like, it's like, oh, 42 damage per hit. It's going, well, that's got 33, but I can do 2 in the space of them doing of that one doing 1, which counts up to 66. So I think doing the combi is probably just better because it's a more efficient shooter. It's much more rapid fire. I know someone's here. I don't like the fact that the map is this small. I don't like this ratio being this small. I might start playing this at 720 rather than 1080. More for the fact of it's why everything is so small. The text is tiny. Everything's 1080 really is just built for the bigger screens. That being something along the realms of fucking like 40-inch TVs. It's good, right, I get to see. He's like, no, I'm actually clearing out one of the arse ends first. Like that. Someone's managed to nip to the turret, so you're going to have problems. Alright, do the run where you got the chance, get to the walls. Get to the walls, use the walls as cover. Right, dodge tank, dodge tank. Ignore the tank. Straight up. Oh, the hard flank, the long flank. Oh, I think I managed to poison him. Can't tell. Might have. It's a very problematic tank. It's very far away from spawn as well. I don't like going around as a las cannon. Actually, there might be a GUI scale in there. Something to set the GUIs. General. No, HUD scale's already maxed. It's... Yeah, HUD's already maxed. Yeah, well, the main problem about shooting the tank a lot of the time is that the only class to get rid of the tank is, or the most efficient way of doing it is going around as the anti-armor range class, which has got the big laser cannon that shoots through the tank. But it's basically you are a worm to everything else. Basically, anyone of any kind can just kick your ass because you have no secondary fire, you have no sidearm, you have no melee. It's basically the best defense you have is to shoot them with a las cannon, which is basically bugger all for thing. Yeah, it's well, it might just be the sort of thing where it's because the screen I'm playing on is kind of technically 1080, but I think it's something like a 24-inch TV, so it's not great. Yeah, I think the tank's down. Yeah, the tank's down. Who took the ape? Guessing someone annoyed someone. I wish I could zoom in the map here. A lot of the people who complain saying, don't move the rhinos, and I've had people yell at me going, you move the rhinos. Like, a tank drove up and started shooting it. I drove off because I didn't want it to be destroyed. If you don't want it to be destroyed, shoot the fucking tanks. Deal with the bleeding tanks. This is a do not stop my executions. It's like, no, we will stop your executions. A lot of the time, get in the fucking way. So the best thing to do with it is to just shoot them. Usually what I do, it's quicker. I think it takes a couple of extra shots. Oh, hello. Right, okay. Redeploy. Loadout. Armor ranged. Select. See, this is what happens a lot of the time. Everyone always bloody ignores the damn thing. Oh, almost. You're going to be yelling about the fact that, oh, I didn't get a chance to do an execution, then if that's the only thing you're complaining about, then you're being very shite. You're being a pain in the ass for not much reason. You only get like 100 XP for it. If you want more XP. Yes, that's... Damn it. Oh great, you stuck it in the firing line. Well, fucking done. You don't stick it right there, right by that bloody front door, you get the bloody thing shot off. Good Christ. At least here is slightly better. Oh, great. Cheers. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Great. If you're going to be that much of a dick, I'm going to go off and hide out in the corner and deal with that APC. Oh, no. Oh god, another APC's coming. Hide out, hide out, hide out. Oh no, it's one of ours. Thank fuck buggery for that. Oh, where's that APC gone? Oh, son of a bitch. Right. Oh, shit.
They cannot hide from chaos.
Oh god. No one checks the bloody mini-map. Back up at A. No, they're doing the tactic you talk about the whole damn time. Just go off. It's like, oh, go off and take the point. Or distract them. We do the same tactic and all. Where'd that bloody APC go? No one else is going to deal with it. Go. Has to be around here somewhere. Hello. Snoochie boochies. Ah, you're doing that tactic. You're just driving the tank straight across. Oh, and the oh, hello. I'm able to say hi to this one as well. Don't mind if I do. Probably going to get shot. This is not the most conspicuous of destructions. Big fuck off laser going. Brrr. Oh, one more. Come on. Come on. Dealt with. Deal with the tank. It's going to take slightly more, but if I shoot it square in the arse, I might do more damage. I think I'll do more damage. Just get rid of the tank, because as soon as if one of the guys sneaks around, it's going to be a giant pain in the ass. And dealt with. That's what you need to do with these. And I'm going to end up really low on the bloody rankings, because I spent all my time just doing anti-armor. And yes, I did. Bottom. Bottom, even though I destroyed a tank and an APC. Yeah.
There is but one truth under this chaos. We bear the word. It is death.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Apparently, there was a thing that I was checking up for the, one thing I was checking up for the anti-armor stuff, because after, well, because I think I was saying last week, I'm getting quite good at using the last cannon against infantry, well, mainly because I know hiding spaces, I know the sniper purchases, so, yeah, I know where to perch myself to get round and snipe people when they're not looking. Ooh, oh, this one. This one can go one of two ways. It can go great, or it can be a shit show. Because the fortress point that everyone always wants to go for... Yeah, we won. I am the Chaos Marines. I am the evil... I'm the bad guys of the Warhammer universe. I am the one that worships the interdimensional demigods of chaos, feeding from the warp. I'm guessing there's a tank somewhere. Yep, there's a tank somewhere. Yeah, the big problem with this one is that A is the fortress map, and so everyone always just descends towards A to get that one, and everyone always says, "Oh, get A first, otherwise it's really hard to get," or "Get B first because it's really hard to get." Completely forgetting that C is probably the best one to defend a lot of the time, because there's the spot, which I always use, which is always a piece of piss, which is just down here. Because, if you check the map, the little red line you'll see right at the very bottom near the blue is literally that fence. And that is the boundary of spawn, which means if everyone comes across here, basically, if anyone crosses that line to here, they will start taking spawn damage. Which means I can go around with the last cannon and go bip, 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 start taking out people, and then some wise ass is going to come running up here try and get me. I just go off, sneak round here, say hi, he comes chasing after me, and by the time he gets to me, his heart just explodes. And it's fucking hilarious, because I've killed elites doing that. It's hilarious. Come on, you run in. Well, someone tried to kill that jetpacker. I got down to the point where you're just going to take more and more hits. Oh, you can't drive by the looks of it. Oh, you're going to get run over. Oh, nice. Right, that's that dealt with. As soon as it smokes and starts going on fire, that's when it's destroyed. Yeah, chaos are evil. We're basically the Lovecraftian sort of descendants of chaos and madness. The Space Marines are the space Catholics. The orcs are orcs, literally just orcs. Is that think orcs from World of Warcraft or the Warhammer Fantasy stuff? They're literally the same thing. And the elves and the Eldar are space elves. Yeah, and Tyranids are basically just mutant bug monsters. It's kind of the best way to describe the Tyranids to someone who doesn't really know about it is by saying they're like the Geiger aliens, but without the Freudian. It's just blood aliens of ET face, but without the penises. Yeah. And the one thing, actually, yeah, I also want to say one thing as well, because it's one thing that many people don't use when they're defending, is because our spawn's here, you can basically, to defend B is actually rather easy, because you can just run down here, through here, and through this pipe that no one ever seems to use, because you can run through here, and end up at the point. And they can just jump straight down and kill anyone who's on the point. So it's... no one uses this pipe. I've used this pipe and then just used the plasma cannon to blow up the point. And no one else seems to use it. It's just every single time, usually an Eldar or something, someone notices, they run up here and just flamethrower my ass. So it's one of those very irritating things. Going through the whole thing is a lot less useful. You can get good shots down here though, but it's always a bit more... oh, that's destroyed. I heard that. Sneak. Right, let's see if I can... oh jeez, what the fuck was that? His body just went... I think a body just went into the warp. It went into the warp via explosions. Right. Let me die. If you're at the point of just assaulting the points now, I'll get my combi. It's going to be a lot more efficient. Oh, someone's trying to do a run. Huh? Yeah, just without the mouth penises. Yeah, there was a big reshuffle a couple of years back. I talked to one of the Warhammer people at a MCM thing. I think it was about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Just when they were doing this process of reconfiguration, and yeah, it was interesting to say the least. So I am Space Marine Man. Right, you hear about that? I'm going upstairs because we need to clear the top balcony as well, because those yahoos can be a dick, and it's another one of the things where no one really checks up here. Right, back to the not regularly scheduled shootout. Right, you got a dude. Got a dude there. Oh, we need to get by with cover. Right, you can be my cover. Hiya, fellas. Is it poisoned, yeah? That's the advantage of the poison blade. All I have to do is hit them once and they can slowly rot. Duck. Hello. reload. Yeah, I'm not getting shot from the ass. At least I can put those sods down first. Oh, cool. Someone knocked him out. Oh, that's another die. Oh, fragged. Well, I'm actually doing significant damage to him, and someone's doing a runner. Wait, no, redeploy. Redeploy. I need me gun. Big gun. Big gun. Because I saw someone try to get an APC. Because I'm someone who actually checks the bloody mini-map. Yeah, poison is basically a buff. Right, where's that APC? Oh, well, it looks like they've already destroyed it. That's quite useful. Oh. Well. Okay. Okay. Right. I think the Space Marines are now starting to learn Kung Fu. Yeah, I just saw that go in the preview. It's the most... That is the most... That was the most strangest thing I've seen in quite some time. Right. Yeah, okay. I really am not entirely sure if the latest updates for this game has regressed the game a little bit. It's slightly more buggy than I remember it being. Hello. Damn it. Damn it. Oh no, someone's actually whipped out a tank. Okay. That should be easy enough to destroy. Because that should be straight down there. Should be able to get eyes on it. Go around this rock. There it is. Right. Hello, Mr. Tank. It's crouching tiger hidden out. Yeah. There goes. Oh. Not sure if the rhino went into the path of the predator, but there it is. Yeah, House of Flying Power Claws. House of Hidden Devastators or something. Oh, okay. Well, you dealt with that situation. Or not, or not. Hello. See, that is the range of the flamethrower. That is not short range. There we go. Dealt with. That's that situation dealt with. What to do is just not lose B in the next 30 seconds and we're in the clear. Alright, anyone else? How are my rankings? Not fantastic. Yeah. Actually, no. A couple seconds left. We're done here. Ta-da! Oh, no. Actually, no. Yeah, we have to take B back. We're not... Or not. There we go. Nice. Good.
Blood for the blood god.
Yeah, I think is that's the reason why the thing that I say is that unless you're really good. It's basically, unless you're going to be the whole class that jumps to and from vehicles, the flamethrower is not really that useful. Because in close quarters combat, all it takes is to just be a traitor or be basically the normal infantryman, and you just roll out of the way, and you can just stab them. Because you got, and as it's kind of just a heavy weapon as well, you have no melee or sidearm. So it really doesn't suit me that much. It probably just fits much more to my playstyle. I'm much more agile in shooting a lot of the time. Much more bouncy. Right. Let's try another. Let's try another one of the loot boxes. Got a couple of thousand from that. Let's try another one of the 3,000s. What do we get? Clashing converter for force axes. I'm not going to use force axes. I mean, it's too slow. It's yeah, you can get hit with the amount of wind up those bloody things need. It's, yeah, really not useful. Well, it's useful if you're going to be like the ranger class, and it could be the whole thing of ninjaing your way in, and then yeah. Well, the way that I worked it out is that even when you're on a normal free account, per match you can earn somewhere between 1,500 rec to about 3,000-4,000 rec per match. This is part of the reason why I'm quite alright with the loot box system they have, because you cannot buy requisition. You have to earn it. No, I'm not done with the 3,000 already. I'm done with the 500. Because the 500 only had a couple, and that was mainly just skins. The 3,001 probably the 3,000 and the 12,000 probably have a bunch of stuff that overlap. You've got a bunch of stuff that goes between the two of them, and basically all of the stuff that goes up for probably about half of the stuff, about a third to half of the stuff that goes for the big 12,000 one. Is it 12,000? No, the 30,000 is going to be basically about half to about a third of that is going to be unique to just that chest, or everything from that one's going to be. Yeah, it's random for everyone, and I think because you get the main weapon mods for 500 and 3,000, the vast majority of the weapon mods I've got, because I think the super crafted bolter and the actual really powerful weapons I've got have been from the 12,000s. And if you're going to spend money on, or if you're going to be spending 12,000 requisition on getting those, you could just wait a little while longer and get the 16 to get the higher upgraded versions, or the 10,000 for that, 10,000 for that, 16 for that, 10. Yeah, so you can just unlock the normal ones. Even the scope, both the 3/4 scope and the 2x scope, you buy for 3,000. So basically, essentially, it's possible to just buy a scope from one match. I might just buy that now, just for the sake of just having that unlocked. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it, but I might as well just buy it for the sake of buying it. Yeah, so this is part of the reason why I like the loot box system they have, because you have to play the game to get the currency to get the loot boxes, and the loot boxes themselves are for additionals. Getting the new guns is much better. Is going to be a much more better spending of time. It's it is entirely possible to play the game and play the game well with the base weapons you get, like the plasma cannon or the las cannon or the bolter, just with a couple of modifications, or the big minigun thing if you want to walk around like a big mobile turret. It's oh, the half mil ones are vanity. It's just a super special one. Because there's a couple of other YouTubers and stuff, like one of the ones that got, well, that is one of the well, he talks about Warhammer 40k generally, but he's talked about the game as well. And I think the amount of requisition he had in one video is about 1.5 million. So it's there. Those ones that are like 750,000 to 500,000 are vanity, because it's a whole thing of, oh look, I have lots of rec. Look at my fancy gun fancy. So that's pretty much that. On this one, and we're against the Eldar as well. Oh yeah, change squad, merge up, merge in. Yeah. Yeah. For this one is also one of the very annoying maps, because everyone always makes a rush for B and a rush for A, when the best one to have tactically is C, because C has got a yeah, it's basically the same thing as TF2 has. It's much more of a thing of going, oh yeah, look how fancy of my fanciest thing. Loads of the free games have got something like that, because it's much more something for the long-term players to aspire to. There's something, it's an aspiration goal to get. It's like at some point I'm probably going to be able to get it just by playing the game long enough, because there's some people who have thousands of hours in this. Right, okay. Alright. Everyone merged down into Charlie Squad, apparently. We have problems. APC tanks. Those are fucking assholes. Okay, load out. Range. Let us deal with the yahoos. Let's deal with the yahoos. Let's see how this... Because you've got to deal with those bloody APCs, because those APCs can be an absolute sod. Yeah, it's one of those very things. This is part of the reason why I quite like games like some of the free games that go around like this, because it's well, it's very fair to play. You have the ability to put stuff in. It's like having the Raptor class is going to be extraordinarily useful, purely for the fact that you get a lot of tactical movement around it, but that requires putting in 15 quid, because that's basically buying the game outright, or to them buying the game outright at least. So well, that person dealt with that. Got it! Got it! Yes! Sweet! Took out the Wave Serpent. That's that dealt with. Well, that's their RPG. I know that one, and I know that one well. Damn it. At least I dealt with that bloody APC. That was my main concern, because those APCs are an absolute bastard. Why the hell do I end up being leader? I don't want to be leader. Can I nominate someone else to be leader? He can be leader. I don't want to be leader. Right, gonna combi. And let's go here. Push across. Oh, be more classy than that, fellas. Jesus. Don't start going round. Oh, yeah, problem. Well. Ow. Flying yahoos. And a tank. Where the bloody hell did the tank shoot me from? Didn't have me there. I should have killed him when I had the chance. Yeah. That's the one pain in the arse thing with the Eldar flyers. They actually can't fly. It's very severe. Oh, hello. Hello. Everything's all a bit. There's like a 30-second delay. So, yes. Hello. Wait, what are you? If you're gonna go around team killing, I will kill you myself. It's gonna be that much of a knob. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. That sounded like a laser. The sound design on this one is still sketchy as fuck. I'll give it that.
They cannot hide from chaos. How amusing. They bring it.
Yeah, you wanna. Well, I've got 2 hits on. Wait, weren't they? Nice shot. We dealt with him. Sort of operating 2 mouse at the same time. I'm gonna do a oh, hello. There you are. And dealt with. Well, I dealt with the tank. Anything else? Right, deal with. Almost. I saw that. I saw that. I saw your wings. I saw your wings. Where are you? Because I thought it was wings. It was white and it went woo across my screen. That's one of our tanks. Wait, where? Oh, hello. Wait, they brought a tank? I can't see a tank. Where is it? Or is that it? Good, someone dealt with them. Well, I saw that. What the? Can both of you stop being bloody children and concentrate for 5 bloody seconds? There you are. Ooh, I see you. Damn it. Ah, shit. Pressed the wrong button. That got closed. Right, I have to bring back the preview. Oops. Everything's so fucking slow. Right. Concentrate this one using 2 mouse. Hello, I saw you there. Oh, someone's already dealt with it. Well, that's that. 5. Go for that. Right. Okay, need to make sure I actually hit the thing. Actually, I'm going to go off and get a class to book and get stuck in more. Do that. Right. Done fiddling with the other computer. Right. Let's go for... I think the gunner combi is going to be the thing that's much more required. Going towards C, that is much better a tactical option. Tactically, C, better option.
So much joy.
Upstairs. Right, fly boy. Gonna try and get me now. I've got one of them. Yeah. B is not a good option. B is not a good option. B is directly next to their spawn. B is the third option. You do not do that. C is strategically a lot fucking easier to cover because you can run from spawn to C fairly easily. Just for B, they can just swarm you by outnumber you just by the fact that it's near a spawn. Right, I'm gonna see if I can try and range some of these people. Even if it's a case of just getting a couple of shots in. Nah, we're out on this one. There you are.
They cannot hide from chaos.
How the fuck? That's in our spawn. Yeah, sometimes the way the bloody... Alright, let's see how quickly we lose B. Because we're going to have to spend all of our time defending B. This is going to be interesting now. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting whole palaver now. We're going to be spending all the resources defending B and not being able to get that. We're like, oh, get over to C now. It's like, yeah, no, we have to hold all 3 now. Hence the problem. B, tactically, is you better want to get third. Right, let's see if we can snake this round a bit or something. See, everyone's just all at B. So that's why you got to deal with those bloody flyboys. And they brought all of their APCs and all of their tanks. Because C spawns APCs and spawns tanks. And then so does their spawn. So now we're going to end up in a situation where we're going to be swarmed by their APCs and it's going to be almost impossible to kill all of them because we can't do damage quick enough. Oh, hello, I saw that go by. Son of a bitch. Am I still in spawn? Son of a bitch. See, it really is very fucking irritating when the fact that the vehicles can go and spawn and they suffer no real consequences for it. Because it's the driver that takes damage or something along those lines. Because that's what makes the bloody... those ones such a pain in the ass. Yeah, those APCs are... very agile, very mobile. There you go. Dealt with. Even as a case of just throwing bodies at the bloody APCs, fucking kill the damn things. Right, there's still one there. Yeah, spawn is supposed to be where that bloody bridge is, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa! Oh, it's a destroyed one. Yeah. Well, ooh. If we hold C, so redeploy. If we snake C, that will give us a decent enough chance. No, we managed to block it. Damn. It's more melee scum. It's like, yeah, no, it's... we can almost have an advantage against you for that one. But kind of on equal level with the Elder. Yeah. It's, yeah. They went for the not necessarily the best tactical option of going towards B. For that map, just not B. It's B is always the one that's easiest to get back. Because it's the whole situation of it's right next to their spawn, so it can just become just a pure case of attrition. So it ends up getting to the situation where you can just throw enough bodies at it and you can get it back. And because it's right next to spawn, the only thing you're competing against is the respawn timer. Because essentially I can get to the point from spawn, I can get to the point of B in probably about 8 seconds. And considering the spawn timer, a lot of the time is only about 5 seconds, That means you can be making another rush on the point, but every 20 seconds. So it's basically just you could just keep a stream of bodies just throwing towards B, and then just win it by attrition. Yeah, it's the whole thing is where people have got into the mentality of there being like fortress points, ones that are best to go after because they're the hardest to attack and the easiest to defend. But in modes like that, you get into the situation of unless you get that one first, you get it last, because it is tactically the worst option to do. Because a lot of the time, because if you're going to go for the fortress one, you either take it first and use it as a way to cut off the reinforcements. So you go in, destroy the APCs, take the point, and destroy anything that tries to come out. But the thing with that map, C spawns tanks as well. So the better option is to go for C first, then A, and then just press towards B and make sure no one can get out. Because all we have to do is just suppress B enough that they can't get the other 2 points. And just rush, so just rush C, rush A, pin down B, and then you can just do that. Especially for the Eldar, because for the Eldar, you destroy their vehicles and destroy everything they have, because there's very little else you can actually do. Right, yeah, okay, so I'm squatty because everything's 1, 1, and 1. Okay, right. Well, at least we're now in a situation. Are we outnumbered? Oh no, it's fairly even. Okay. Right, and if anyone who joins me, what am I? Squad C or something like that. Yeah. Generally going by ourselves. Well, people have managed to get to the point. Lots of green kills coming up. Ah, we got a team on our side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man, we have a 7-person clan team. That's the reason why A must have filled up that quickly. We got a proper clan on our side, the Bro clan. Yeah, they're going in and sweeping the place. That sounded louder than he anticipated. Yeah, well, in situations like this, a lot of the time it's usually just being the covering fire. I like the zoom you get on this though. Well, where is everyone? Bloody hell, that team has sort of gone in and swept the point. Fucking Jesus, might as well start making our way towards B now. Bloody hell. I think, yeah, some people already have started making their way towards B. Yeah. Christ, yeah, they've snaked the point right off. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7 or 8. Well, I'm not going to be earning much XP this one. The team of 8 is going to go off and snake everything. This team, even just a handful of people working cooperatively and working as an actual team bouncing about, they can beat an entire... They can beat anyone. Ooh, pure poison. I remember you. remember you about. I think I remember you getting very, very annoyed, very, very irritated. Am I nearly off the map? Oh, yeah. I'm heading back towards spawn. I'm going the wrong way. Whatever it is, redeploy. It's... The time is now not for the bombard. Best thing to do now, get stuck in. There's a lot of firing positions for these guys around B. For this one, you just have to go off and clean the whole place systematically. Deal with everything. Just go in, shoot everyone. Wow, they've snaked it already. Bloody Christ. I'll take my usual spot. Christ, managed to snake the point already. Yeah. Because the one thing with this mode is, as soon as you lose control of spawning inside, you just, yeah, you're on the losing streak from that point onwards, because you're just going to end up having to fight your way in. It's one of the slight disadvantages of this mode, where you can end up in a losing fight. Ow! Christ, I bought that square in the face. Right, clear them out. Moving up. Christ, how much... Managing to get through this in bloody record time. Ow. Bloody snipers. Right, okay. Okay, fine. As I'm going to end up being in a support role anyway, might as well just go for the Ranger. And just start taking hot shots. Probably the most useful thing I can probably do. Right, is someone else still up there? There he is. Oh, we're down the guy. Right, let us... Oh, you're not coming with. And he pegged it. Alright. Take the long way round. Right, okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-person team. 8-person clan. It's... yeah.
We are the primordial annihilator!
Yeah. That's how you'd end up doing whitewashes like that.
Faith allows no...
That's how you end up doing whitewashes like that. The team... Yeah, the clan just goes off and deals with it, and I've just got to go, okay, fine. I guess I showed up. I guess I showed up at some point. Let's open another chest. Open these periodically every couple matches. What do we get? 3,000. Another master crafted. What do we get? Shock field. Increases damage for power mauls. Power mauls for us end up being this very odd position. Power mauls for things like Space Hulk are one of the most fun weapons to have because it has an area of effect. It has an area of effect warp damage. It's really fun in multiplayer. Actually, that is one game to probably put forward as an option to play for another Saturday stream at some point. If we can get a couple of people together, get a team together, and start playing through the campaign of Warhammer Space Hulk. Because Space Hulk is fun with other people. When you're playing by yourself, it's with 2 AIs, and it's boring as fuck. Because you're just doing the same, just linear shootout horde, shooty stuff. Shooting it with other people is much more fun. I think I said that in my review. Right. Yeah, because the problem is with power mauls is that you end up in a situation where power mauls are really nice to have, but it's basically like an axe. Lots and lots. Actually, yeah. The power maul and the power axe do the same damage. It's just this one's got slightly higher impact damage, and that one doesn't. They're the same speed as well. Same speed. Now that one is slightly faster, fraction faster. That one's got fractionally. Actually, no, that one is faster. 118. Because yeah, a lot of the time for the power maul, there's not really much point. Just go for the gauntlet. Just go for the power fist, because the power fist you can punch out tanks. For that, that's just a very beefy melee weapon. That's only marginally better than the power axe. So the better one to get is to just go for the power fist and just deck them. Really, not really much else. Yeah, I think that's 38, 28 over 100. Yeah, just cosmetic. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, the only ones that aren't cosmetic are these ones with the gold, because that's the paid currency, that's the premium currency. So it's those with the gold. But the only difference between those and not, because if you look at the difference between that's the Hell's Breach plasma cannon. I'm trying to think what I can actually show. Yeah, the difference between these two premium bolt guns and the normal bolt gun is the fact that the golden ones have got additional that one's got extra recoil. Okay, usually most of the time they just have an augment, like having these ones being heavy heat per shot and heat per shot ones. These ones don't. Okay. They're just slightly better. Okay. It's fine then. Yeah. Probably got a couple more matches in. Yeah, I'm trying to think of yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I should actually sort out advancements. I'm not sure what ones to actually get. There's not really much ones to get. I've got all the normal gun ones. I've got the normal gun ones, and I got 357. I only need 260 to get that when I eventually hit rank 5. I don't have much else to get. Axe Mastery. Is that the one? Visual child loses a living through. Aim to control the text. That one I'm actually kind of interested in getting, because I could start making an offensive sorcerer. It's in a sorcerer with offensive spells. Yeah, well, to get the veteran classes, you only need 260 points. I have 357, so I just got loads. Hold the line, attacking, and it's this one. This one is quite fun, but also annoying because B is an absolute sod sometimes. That was at one point ended up getting to a sniper battle with one of the orcs down at B, because everyone else buggered off to get C, and it was one guy stood back with their zap anti-armor thing, I just ended up having to skulk around to get rid of him. Got rid of him in the end. That was fun. Right, so for this one, probably the medic. Probably medic is probably the best one to get. Gonna be the best one to get. And for this point, straight through the front door, or the main door. Getting, well, against the Space Marines. Yeah, right, Space Marines. Right. These ones are always quite fun, because these ones actually are proper death matches. You just go in, shoot everything. Shoot everything, shoot everyone.
Attack! By the gods, attack!
Yeah, the main reason I got rid of the pistol so I can just switch quickly between the two of them. Right. Dark. No. You're screaming for medical help and you've got Mark of Corn. Well done, buddy boy. Right. Sorry about that. I'll try and go past. Heal myself. Surprisingly, didn't actually think that was an option. Alright. Bounce towards point. No.
Coordinates uploaded. Proceed with caution.
It's... Oh god, they're gonna be sniping now. I think now debuffing is probably gonna be a surprisingly key thing to do. Right, get in as quickly as possible, because I'm squishy. Dive. Debuffed. Just kill him. I've got lifesteal as well, so. Debuffed. Oh, assistance required. Assistance required. Don't die yet. Don't die yet. Don't die yet. Duck down. Maybe not. Ooh. Deal with him, deal with him, deal with him. Deal with that. Right, now on this one, and attack the point. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. I thought you actually killed him. I think I'm kind of bored being a medic. Although surprisingly, a lot of the time, I usually end up being best preserver a lot of the time. Right, mad dash back to the front. I'm just going to take the bottom road this time. Go this way. Let's try and get... So what's the one disadvantage about being a bleeding medic? End up being so squishy. Right, I'll follow you. You can be the gunnery. Oh, have you got Mark of Corn? Yeah, you bloody well do got Mark of Corn. I'm holding on to a live grenade. Oh, cool. So I can just do that. Cool. Nice touch. Can actually get round and... Right. You got the bath. No, that was alright. I was going to switch loadout. Kind of bored now. It's bored now being the medic and getting down to the last point. So, let's just go in and shoot some people. It's... Keep running into people who have power of corn. Damn it. That's where you were. Okay, okay, okay. Right, I know what that is. I was too busy trying to actually mark the point. Where's the bloody point? Right, and attack there. Right, so they... Okay. So there is someone. Hello. Yeah. You saw my plan, I threw the grenade, and you very swiftly followed it. at least he understood the actual plan I had. So I'm just ninjaing around, and I'm going to shoot the guy in the yahoos. Shoot the guy in the webbers. Wow, you're dealing with those sods. Poisoned. Hopefully poisoned to death. Ah. Right, I took one of them out. Poisoned the sod. That poison dagger is actually surprisingly useful for the amount of for sort of the fact that it's just a secondary knife. How much lives have they got left? 25. And they still got quite the fight in them. I'll give them that. They're putting up a decent fight. I wish there was a way of actually just climbing up. Can I climb up? No. Wish I could climb up here. Ooh, capturing the point. Get in while can. Right, push them back far enough. Well, okay. You threw a grenade and then charged in and then exploded. I'm not entirely sure if that was a suicide or the fact that someone trying to stab me and a couple of other people threw frags at me. Can't tell. Whatever happened, someone fucked up. Because I was in the process of being stabbed in the arse and then I exploded. That's a hell of a defense mechanism. It's like, oh no, you spooked me. Kadang! It's quite the defense mechanism you got there. Right. Hupsy daisies. Hupsy doodies. Right, okay. Managed to survive that palaver. Right, there's probably going to be a couple of people trying to snake from the arse end, but by this point they usually just... Can I jump over? Yeah, or not. Okay. I'll take the long way round. Yeah, I'm with him. Victory is at hand. How far can I go with that? Yeah. Oh, that's alright. I think I did quite alright. If I get Preserver, yeah. I get Preserver. It really is very strange. Whenever I'm the medic, I'm always the best medic. There is no sort of if ground. I am always the best medic. Even though, from probably what is quite obvious of what was just seen, was a fucking clusterfuck. So, yeah.
Where falls my shadow?
So I did reasonably alright. Yeah, I think depending on how this next one is, may or may not be the last one. Because we've got about 20-ish minutes. Yeah, yeah, So, really am considering just setting up a clan and doing that. That'd be an option. Well, it depends if people are interested enough and come along seeing. Because fortress mode. This is going to be like half an hour. I barely play fortress mode anymore, but this is probably the most fun mode there is. Because for this one you can be maximum, and it's already in situ. How far are we? We're losing A. Thank buggery, really? Okay, someone's been dealing damage with that. Ooh, okay, someone's come around the arse as well. I saw that on the map. Saw you on the map. Where are you? Well, we've got two las cannons shooting this one. You're not out of the woods quite yet. Oh, there you are. I see you. No, don't mount on the wall. I'm getting shot in the ass. Okay. Alright, for ammunition for the time being, and I got my own ammo as well. Ow. 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 Well, play last kind of me instead. At least someone should be able to deal with that APC. Get someone taking that sod down. Oh god. Wow, this is a proper all-on-all match. 30-30. Getting into the realms of the super dupers. Right, so there'll be some getting in somewhere to work out where. Might just switch to the plasma. Just switch to the RPG for the sake of. I swear I keep getting like shot from space, because I think you were getting shot from space as well. Very peculiar.
Contact! They cannot hide from chaos! Contact! They cannot hide from chaos!
Right. Right, we're gonna have to start covering it. Ah, right, okay. We have trouble over there.
Be no
They're coming through the flanking. Coming to the flanking position. Managed to throw a thing somewhere I can hear it. Where's that radar? I'm just here to spot. I'm the one with the scope. Right, so they're coming in. Right, got that one. That's that dealt with. I swear I saw a dude back there. I swear I saw him back there. There you are.
You have coordinates. Go there, go now.
Alright.
Contact. They cannot hide from chaos.
Right, so they're getting in. There's a guy down here with a bloody sniper rifle, which is causing a rather nuisance. I want you mounting. So that I can. Why can't I just shoot over the top of that? I said, oh no, you can't.
Unleash me, you fools.
Alright, and dealt with.
We will change this world to contact.
Oh god, they're getting in. It might need to have something slightly more. Oh no, can't really. What the f? Well, they're getting through this wall now. Where are you? I had that. Oh, you're over there. Oh, is that you? That dealt with. There should be an APC coming through as well.
They cannot hide from chaos.
Right, there should be an APC somewhere. I saw the yellow. Got him. My last dying breath. It was good, because now I can switch out to something slightly more useful. Because less of a case of dealing with the anti-armor now, and dealing with the people. Because you can't spawn on the walls anymore. Actually, so probably the better option to go for the combat. Right. We've dealt with their APCs. Dealt with that entire palaver. Push them back to the doors. Good Christ. That's fire and brimstone on the doorways. Well, it's definitely getting to the point where this is definitely a fortress. Oh god, we've got two of them. Right, I know my calling. Well, managed to somersault there. APC. Right, backing up because that tank's about to blow. Alright, so there's someone in the building then. Ah, I saw you. There you are. Yeah, the trick that like I usually start pulling by this point is just going around the arse. This guy with a las cannon. Oh, APC's coming in.
Stand fast. Hold positions. We are winning.
Oh, it's an elite. Well, nice point. Well, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll go for that one. Oh, it's the bro team here again. Right, I was concentrating intently. Oh. Oh, cool, we've almost won the fortress. Sweet. Right, people starting to do the flank. Let's go and say hi and surprise them. Oh. Right. That was relatively alright. Oh, bloody hell. Why does it take so many hits? Well, what is it, American server, I think? Can't tell. Yeah, 160, it's an American server. You're probably the same problem as me. They can probably get 3 shots in your head before the lag comes in and goes, "Oh hi, you've been shot." Oh, right. Fortress modes are a lot more chaotic, usually. It's went quiet for quite a while, concentrating intently. Oh, right. That was fun. Oh. Fortress defenses is actually pretty easy to defend because the big key part for the fortress defense is utilizing the wall early on, because they have to get through the wall or go through the left or right flanking. So as long as you can mount the wall with enough las cannons, you can take out any APCs before anything happens, and then it's just a case of just mounting up on as many places as possible and then just opening fire. It's defending is actually pretty easy. But it's also very easy to lose if it's a whole sort of thing where if you do the supremacy tactic of just swarming around the point, they'll just show up with tanks and explosives and just blow the place up and take the point before you even respawn. Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to get one more. No, wrong one. Get one more. Get the final loot drop for today. See what we get. Ooh, oh, the Power Axe alternate. Right. That looks rather fancy. It looks much more Imperium than anything else. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more... looks a lot more Imperium. Yeah, alright, okay. So we got a... got another skin. So not much changes to the loadouts, I suppose, then. We'd usually have a something slightly more intense, something slightly more interesting. Yeah, thinking of stuff that's probably going to be going on over the next while. Well, the stuff that's going to be going on in the next while will be... I'm trying to think. Because we're going to be... I'm going to be still doing the streams on the Friday, Saturday for the time being. It's probably going to be slightly more sporadic over Christmas, as we're probably going to take Christmas week off. And as the 17th falls on a Saturday, probably not going to be doing that much that week. Probably not going to... No, it falls on a Sunday, and probably not going to be doing that much for that weekend. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Follow us on the Twitter. you can be able to, well, if you subscribe to the channel and get the notifications, you'll get notifications for when we stream next and when other videos go up as well. If you you can just follow our Twitter and follow our Facebook. The Twitter is where I am, and where you'll definitely find out when we're streaming, because I will always put a link when we're about to stream. And yeah, I think that's it, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it.